Hello, everyone, and good time zone to you at the beginning of day 2 of Power Up with Pride 2025. My name is Jazz. I will be your host for this first block, and I want to thank everybody for being with us at the beginning of day 2. And I want to quickly give an extra special shout out to everybody who was with us for the finale of day 1, all of the tech, crew, staff, runners, and of course, you, our lovely audience, who stuck with us into the wee hours of, at least on the Eastern time zone, morning. Thank you all so much for making Power Up with Pride 2025 so special and for keeping this show on the road. As a reminder, Power Up with Pride 2025 is in support of True Colors United. In the United States, 4.2 million youth experience homelessness each year, with lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning youth 120% more likely to experience homelessness than their non-LGBTQ plus peers. True Colors United is committed to changing that. If we can ensure that services are safe and affirming for the most impacted young people, we can be confident that they'll be safe and affirming for everyone. We believe that youth homelessness is a community issue, and real change can happen when people come together with a shared vision. In a few minutes here, we're going to start with our first game of the day, which is Quest RPG Brian's Journey, run by Ryan Ford. And then we're going to have a Legend of Zelda Link to the Past run by M. Chan, King's Quest 6 run by Lemming, and the Quest for Glory collection by David TKI. Worth mentioning that we have a few donation incentives for the Quest for Glory collection. We have a bid war to decide which character class is going to be played, either warrior or thief. And we also have a donation incentive to pick the character's name. And then later on in the day, when we do our UFO 50 run, we have a milestone to hit for doing a bonus ping golf run, which I will be very excited to see. So let's see if we can hit that early. I do have a donation here already. Thank you so much to Lexi Plays Fast for the $25 donation, who says, Power Up with Pride? Gotta dig it. I wholeheartedly agree. Looks like our runner is just about ready to go, so let's get the quest block underway in just a moment here. All right, without further ado, let's take it over to Ryan Ford for Quest RPG Brian's Journey.
I had a small hiccup. Still trying to pop out the chat, but I see a hype train going and it's like blocking the menu.
Good problem to have, but still a little interference.
Yeah, right. All right, so that means I can't see chat for now, but I'll sort that out a little bit. But yeah, all right. For now though, hello everybody. Yeah, so welcome back to Power Up with Pride. Yeah, I'm Ryan Ford, and oh my gosh, I actually can't remember when I last ran for a previous Power Up with Pride. I mean, I have a few times, but honestly, just can't remember which run it was.
We're very happy to have you back.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, like I'd have to go back to look like in chronological order when I last ran, but but yeah. So here with a new run for the series for myself anyway. Quest RPG Brian's Journey. I'll be doing a US any percent, which I'll talk about some differences after I get the run started. But yeah, for now I'll count down for the timer. So I'll go from 3. So 3, 2, 1, go. All right, and yeah, what's he gonna say? So yeah, there's a lot of dialogue in the beginning, so there's not really much action for a couple minutes, or I think it's like a minute 40, something like that, from after timers start. And
Wow, that is a lot of dialogue and intro cutscene for a Game Boy Color game.
Right? Yeah, because I was trying to think of like, yeah, the other Game Boy games that I run. Oh dang! Actually, I guess this is actually kind of right in the middle for all the intros. Because yeah, I also do speedrun both pretty much all the Game Boy Zelda games as well, and the Oracle's games both have very long intros. But they are kind of broken up with like movement in between, though. But yeah, Seasons takes like I think it's like 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and then Ages I think is like twice as long for the intro. So
oh wow,
yeah, yeah. But then since I also run Link's Awakening, it's only about like 25 seconds really before you start moving.
That's breezy at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So yeah, this game, yeah, Quest 64 is a enhanced demake or remake of Quest 64. It's decently faithful to the 64 version, but outside of battle mechanics, I guess, because being downported to 2D. But they also, I guess they like rebalanced a lot of the spells. So in that game, it was like, yeah, kind of a race to get Avalanche, and then like that move was like really broken for a lot of the late game. But then in this game, I'm gonna be mostly using Wind, because Wind Cutter level 3 is like pretty overpowered, and Wind Bomb somewhat. But yeah, gonna be dumping points mostly into Wind, but then at some point a bit later, then dump into both Water and Earth to learn Healing, level 1 and level 2. Which I guess that part's like, same as 64. Learning Healing, but in this game it's a combination of Water and Earth, so I have to actually put points into Earth as well for that. And then first boss fight here, which is unique content towards the game, Tim the Dark Lord, which there's a bit of RNG whether you'll win the fight in 2 turns or 3 turns, and I think that's going to be a 3. Yep. Or sorry, 3 turns or 4 turns, I meant to say. So I got like really good luck there. Tim the Dark Lord has 20 HP, and you, assuming that you have 3, if your Wind stat is 3, then Wind Cutter level 1 will, your lowest roll is 5 and highest roll is 8. I'm not sure if I got triple 8. I kind of looked away from the second hit, so I'm not sure if I also rolled an 8 on that. Or looked away from the screen. But if I got triple 8, that's actually like max damage, so. Yeah, so you just need to roll a total of 20, so like 7, 2 7s, and a 6, so.
Yeah, chat says 878, and I believe them.
Oh, 878? Okay, that's like second highest, like total roll. Crazy.
Not bad.
Yeah, so like 776 is like the worst that you can get when if you're getting a 3-turn, which I think the odds are slightly above 50% for you to get a 3-turn. So it's pretty nice. I got all the high numbers instead of having to like be like, oh, am I gonna get the 3-turn or am I gonna not? Because yeah, once it was like 8 and 7, then that was like pretty much guaranteed. So if I got a lowest roll, then it would have still killed. But anyway, that's a long ramble about that fight.
It's okay, we got time for it.
Exactly. Yeah, there was more tech smashing, and a lot of that walking up those stairs was automatic, as part of a long cutscene again. But now I'm under control of Brian again. So I went to one room in the monastery just now to get so this item that I'm getting called Spirit Gemstones is also a unique item to this game, which there is a lottery later on in the game that you can get some items. There are like a few permanent items that you will get equipped onto you, and then there's some stuff that are like, you know, healing supplies and stuff. But lottery is not instantaneous. Like there's a bird that, like a carrier pigeon, that will come and like tell you if you won or lost the lottery, and then it gets mailed to your house. So you have to go like mailed to your mailbox. So you have to like go back to the monastery that I just left to actually pick up the prize every time. So it is not guaranteed whether you'll win the lottery or not. So I'm gonna be safe scumming that because it's an important part of the run.
Wow, just like real life.
I wish you could save scum lotteries in real life.
He's so rich.
Yeah, it's like I'd be grinding some fights while I'm out in the field heading towards the next town called Dondarin. Ideally, I'd like to get my wind stat to 7 by the time I get there in this version. 6 is passable, but if I don't hit 7, then that probably means that we've gotten unlucky. Encounter formations. Getting all like the really good ones though, or decent to really good ones. Alright, so I was just smacking him a couple times because if you don't cast magic and just and end your turn or use a physical attack, you gain back 1 MP. And yeah, since I'm committed to trying to do the grind here, and getting these triple werehair encounters also eats up a lot of your MP generally. And I was gonna run out, so if I was planning to just stay at 6 wind, then yeah, I probably would not have like wasted time like smacking them, and then just started running from fights after getting 6 wind as well. That's actually not a good encounter, but there's a chance. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say there's a chance I might get a honey bread drop though, which it's always welcome. Healing items, especially early in the game, are gonna be very needed. Oh, I should have ended my turn once to gain 1 MP, but it's okay. Yeah, so these hellhounds are decent as well. Okay, yeah, okay, it's good enough. Cool. So hit 7, and then yeah, so it doesn't tell you like exactly how much like EXP you gain per battle, but I did like figure out how much you get just by like playtesting when I learned to run this game. Which yeah, I learned this. I was at an in-person speedrun, or not speedrun, sorry, in-person charity event where I did a speedrun called Zeldathon. At the end of it was like the holiday season 2023, so like end of 2023, start of 2024, and I was learning this game on my Game Boy Advance SP. While I was there, and then I also learned Japanese any percent while I was at AGDQ 2 weeks after that, 2014. So
Which
wasn't just like laying in bed and playing. But yeah, sorry.
Well, not to blow up your spot a little bit, but you do currently hold all 3 world records for all the different forms of this game, if I remember right.
Yeah, leaderboard sweet.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't want to gloat too hard, but I was like, hey,
That's okay, I did it for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's like when someone brings it up, toot my own horn a little bit.
It's very cool, so I definitely wanted to make sure people knew about it.
Right. Yeah, yeah, fortunately, so I know there is someone that has done runs for this event sometimes. Ria Corvadiva. Yeah, she has a. I used her guide when I like learned the run, and then I compared with the world record at the time, which was by. Oh my gosh, I was gonna say actually my mistake. I actually just watched Bing Chang's run. He didn't have world record in this category, but he had it in Japanese 90%. So it's my
Gotcha.
mistake.
Okay.
Yeah. So I watched his run for both languages, and then yeah, like the notes were definitely different from like the route that he was doing. So then I just like kind of compared, and then I also kind of made my own early game route, like grabbing that spirit inside of this castle just now. When I kind of went out of the way into the right, even though it loses like 14 seconds in English, it ended up being faster for this like beginning segment rather than grinding out the extra level. So yeah, there were some stuff that I also brought to the table, which is nice.
Okay, very cool.
And also, this is also another unique fight to the game. Here, with this one goblin and these the kobolds, will be a regular encounter inside of what's the forest called that I'm going to? Connor Forest, and yeah, the goblin will be in like the next area after that. So these enemies are kind of strong, like for I'll just say level with with quotations, because yeah, again, like your stats all go up, but it like you have to like pause to check in this game to aside from your elements to see your other stats, like how much they go up by and stuff. So yeah, it's weird. It's weird grinding the other stats too. So you don't grind attack like at all. Mostly just using physical attacks to restore MP for the most part, and then also to grind defense too. If you get hit by like a physical attack, which the goblin was hitting me with when I was up close to him, and then my own physical attacks, so your stats are like stat points and numbers, and then there'll be a percentage beside it. So every time that the percent hits 100%, then your stat will go up by 1. So you get 10% to an HP stat per physical attack that you deal or take, either or. So so that's if I can like smack enemies up, then I might do it.
Okay, so grinding your physical attack also increases your physical defense.
Yep.
Got it.
And then oh wait, sorry, my mistake. I meant to say it increases your HP, not defense. Whoops.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, and then for defense though, when you take hits from enemies just as a whole, then your defense goes up. So so the difference between Quest 64 and with this game is that oh shoot, how do I describe it? Also I should have taken that fight. That's my mistake. But that's okay. But yeah, what was I saying?
The difference between this and Quest 64.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So for Quest 64, the number of hits that you take increases your defense stat, but then in this game it's like the amount of damage you take like from the hit gives you more percent towards your defense stat.
Okay.
So it's weird because like you only gain 1 if you take like 1 or 2 damage, but then afterwards it goes up by a multiple of 3% for every multiple of 3 damage that you take. Also, there's Silvering, first boss. So because we raise wind in this game, then and he's very weak to wind, then he's actually just we actually just one shot him in like every category now.
Nice.
Compared to Quest 64, he is like pretty like big problem like in that run. So because you're very underpowered, and you like, and wind also is just like bad in that game, so you don't use it. So yeah, he actually like is likely to actually just kill you like at the start of a run, like in some categories in that game.
Not a big concern here though.
Yep. Yeah, so once you get to 12 wind, you learn Wind Cutter level 3. So yeah, so when I grabbed all those spirits in the forest, then I had just enough just enough wind stat to yeah, hit him with Wind Cutter 3, and it pretty much just one shots him like once you learn that. Even though your damage to your elemental attack does go up when you raise your element stat. Yeah, even just being right at 12 without like pretty much minimum power for Wind Cutter 3, like just kills him in one hit. So it's pretty fortunate. And then yeah, gotta go through Connor Forest again. You could also take the heal from the inn after beating Silvering, but I've decided not to generally in the route if I don't take a fight before Silvering. Even though I'm not at full MP, so then like possibly grinding in the next area. Oh, I forgot what this is called. Is it Dondaran Plains? I think it's like right after I leave this forest, and then gonna be trying to generally fight as much battles as I can, and hoping to get to by the end of that area, hoping to get to at least 22 wind. The more the better, but like at least 22. And there'll be some like kind of dangerous enemies, so I do have to pay attention to my health and just like, you know, not overdo it. Like take breads if I need to heal, and like, you know, make sure that my health is not below like 10 or something before taking a fight. Yeah, so these Death Huggers. Since my wind stat is kind of low, gonna use a lot of MP with two Wind Cutter level 3s. I forgot the exact number. I forget if it's 16 or 17 wind where I can. Oh, also just in case, I'm gonna save too. Cause I could like make enough of a mistake where I die. Oh, actually, speaking of which, oh shoot, I should have healed my HP here because I forgot I had 4 MP left. So yeah, so I gotta take that bread heal there, and then I think this Wind Cutter 2 should kill. Yeah. Alright, so I wasted some more time because I didn't heal before the fight and healed in the middle of the fight, so taking more turns. That might help with like there's gonna be a couple big defense grinds during the fight where yeah, I'm pretty much like gonna be in one like long battle where I'm just like taking hits and healing and stuff. So that might help a bit that I took like some extra hits, because when I get to that big defense grind later, then if my defense stat is too low, it actually ends up being slower because you gotta heal like a lot more often. So you don't want your defense to be like too low that you're like not taking much damage during that grind, but you don't want it to, or you don't want your defense to be too low so that you're not taking like huge damage, but then you don't want it to be too high where you're like not taking much damage, because that's also slower. So the sweet spot there is like if my defense stat is like 20 or 21, then that's like generally what you want by that point of the game. Which I'll point out where that is once I get there. Oh wow, I didn't level up during the triple goblin, so looks like my oh yeah, because the EXP also scales like every time that you level up your element as well. So yeah, some of these battles might, or some of these level ups, it might take like 2 encounters to gain a level up now. And yeah, I like seeing these enemies because they might drop Dewdrop, even though they do give lower EXP, these Mad Dolls. But Dewdrops are really nice because MP restoratives are pretty limited in this game as well. Oh, there's one. Hasso didn't level up. But that's fine. I only want to ideally take one more battle. Ooh, okay, unfortunately, yeah, those guys are too bulky, so I can't actually defeat them. My MP is too low and they're too bulky, because I'd have to do Wind Cutter level 3, then a Wind Cutter level 2 after. These guys are also... Oh, never mind. Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna not be able to beat them, but okay, got him.
Better than expected.
Yup. Alright, so fortunately you get to sleep here before taking this boat, which this upcoming music is also unique to the game, the boat ride music. Which Yeah, it's not in Quest 64. Also, this boss fight coming up too is also new content for the game. This guy named Kiliak, which also just gonna one-shot him with one cutter 3. You don't gain any EXP in this fight though, which would be nice because sometimes I do cut it close for my level ups in this next area, where sometimes I might end up being too low because I might end up getting a lot of encounters that I can't win, so I have to just like run away. Which oh, I guess there's like a bunch of other things to mention with the agility stat. So like how my movement box is like really small currently, it'll get bigger as your agility stat gets higher, which it increases whenever you move and then end your turn without like running away from the battle. So that's why I always move to like the top and then left or top and then right, because if I'm gonna actually like fight out the battle. Because yeah, you gain 10% for every cardinal movement. So so if you move to like the any of the diagonal corners of the box, you gain 20% to one stat, and then the size of the box will get bigger at level 24. We actually don't grind agility anymore after that. Oh, just double checking my health. Okay. Because yeah, there are some dangerous encounters here, like this wolf goat, for example. Does a lot of damage, and then what else is there? Ghost towns. So I actually do have to heal because if I encounter a ghost town, I'll probably die at this HP. I'm like just low enough. So I'll take another save just in case. Like I do sometimes make mistakes from dying just from like, you know, not paying attention to my my like HP or something. So gotta be careful.
No shame in safety saves for a marathon.
Yeah, exactly, and it's pretty quick to save in this game, which is nice. Yeah, compared to Quest 64, you have to talk to like an NPC, like in generally to save. But yeah, in this game you can just do it in your pause menu, so it's really nice. All right, so yeah, I've gotten like pretty much all the encounters that I can fight. What's the enemy that you can't do? Oh yeah, so Ghost Hound, you just like can't do them because they're very resistant to wind. And then yeah, and they also do like at this point of the game they'll probably do around like 21-ish damage, maybe 23, maybe up to like 23. So usually when my health is like this low at this stat, then I'll take a heal, which I actually will need to anyway because the next area I'm about to go to, the Blue Cave, there are some enemies that hit pretty hard as well, so my health is like just low enough that I could probably die to like one specific encounter here as well. So sometimes it feels bad like using the bread while your health is still kind of high looking, because my max HP is surprisingly 51 right now, because I guess I was able to grind it enough from just like smacking enemies. The werehairs, I think, because I used all those physicals on them, so that one extra point is nice. But yeah, backing out of the cave real quick because it actually on average is faster to like go and grab all these spirits, even though it's kind of slow looking. But yeah, gonna be trying to learn healing level 1 right now, so I need 4 water and 3 earth to learn healing, and then I can cast a heal, which will at this point of the game it'll probably heal me between some range of like 12 and like 21-ish. And then gonna be grinding towards healing level 2 like right after. Oh, did I heal yet? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I did. So I'll just save since I checked my menu anyway. And kind of going out of the way here to grab another spirit gemstones, and there's also a I think it's a healing potion as well, in like 2 chests over this way. Sometimes in runs I occasionally am able to actually skip the spirit gemstones here, because there are some enemies like that you can encounter that also drop spirit gemstones too. So the previous, like 2 areas ago before I rode the boat, there's an enemy called Hot Lips that like It's one pretty bulky enemy, but still gets one shot by Windcutter level 3. They can sometimes drop a Spirit Gemstones, so like if they do, then you can maybe potentially save a lot of time from skipping, going all the way over there and getting it. But if you don't get like good encounters throughout like your travel, then you could end up being under-leveled later, which could also just either lose time later or cause you to like take a death on like a boss potentially. So there's healing level 1. So yeah, after like most encounters, I'm probably gonna have to like stop and heal for a bit. But yeah, I guess along with yeah, I've definitely been yapping a lot, but oh, the other thing I was gonna mention with the agility stat or the movement box. So Brian is like a little further to the left in the Japanese version actually. So then when you have this smallest movement box here, then you actually can't run away from a fight in one turn. So you like always have to like end your turn and probably take a hit every time. So a lot of the early game is like a little more dangerous, but then at the same time you're like usually get more defense on average too because of that. But because of that also you end up grinding agility a little faster because of how the fights that you want to run away from, because you have to like take an extra turn, then you get like 20% towards your agility. So yeah, usually in the again, like before I get on the boat, or maybe when I'm on the boat, or like probably one battle after that boat ride, then is usually when my movement box would increase in the Japanese version. But in this version, then yeah, it's like usually I think like somewhere in the blue cave here, like more often than not, it's when I'll get that larger movement box. Yeah, gotta be careful with the mimics. Yeah, another scary thing is that sometimes human error, misinputs, could also get you killed because I have like a couple times died because when you're trying to use your magic here, like you press one of the directions, so it's oh gosh, I think it's right for wind, down for water, left for earth, and up for fire. So but you also can't like menu in like each additional press like right away, so you have to kind of time it. Like if you hear the sound, hey, nice Spirit Gemstones there. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, I want to use these. Yeah, if you like hear the sounds when I'm pressing it, it's like it's kind of like a bit of a rhythm most of the time when I'm pressing it, so I'm like actually delaying. So if you press it too fast, you won't get like anything to input. So if you kind of like nervously rush your inputs, you could just like cast the wrong spell or like.
That is the impressive thing about these RPG runs as opposed to the platformer runs, which are still impressive, but they're a lot around, in the moment, one thing to focus on. With this, it feels like you're spinning 5 different plates while you're on a conveyor belt. You have so many things to keep track of while you're moving through it. It's really cool.
Absolutely. Also, thanks for that compliment too.
yeah, no problem.
But absolutely, it's true. Because I run so many different games, and yeah, it's like going from like RPG games where it's like chill in terms of like you don't. Oh, whoops! My movement box increased, so I didn't actually have to move there. So it's like wasting frames for no reason. But what was it saying? Oh, yeah, it's like not really intense in terms of like inputs and like execution in that way, but then it's like what you have to focus on and like memory and like counting numbers, keeping track, like possibly doing like like
all the different ways that your stats are changing as you go through this run and where you want to be at each milestone to try and keep everything in check and make sure you're good to go for the next time that you really need to have that stat at a particular level.
Exactly. Yeah, looking like yeah, my stats are kind of low here, but should still be serviceable at this point. Or yeah, it's not. Yeah, I guess it's like on the lower end on like average runs, but usually somewhere within this threshold. But yeah, there was a lot of enemies that caused silence, so I wasn't able to cast magic. So whenever that happens, I just have to run. So yeah, there's like two types of encounters in the Blue Cave where that can happen. Those mimics can also do it, but because their speed is lower, it can sometimes actually just miss you as well. But they never tried to cast it anyway. They always used I honestly forgot the name of that attack that they used. That big wavy water attack that covers the whole screen. Because I never used it, so I forgot the name. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so there was I forgot the name also. I think it was a water stone that we just gave to I think it's like to refill the water supply there in what's the name of that place? Larpool? I often forget the lore a little bit, so I have to think really hard.
It doesn't come up quite as much in the Game Boy version, I guess.
Right? And yeah, these enemies, yeah, now that I leveled up so much, these enemies probably wouldn't give me much EXP. That house up there, you can also, is an inn, so you can also sleep there to heal up, but since I didn't actually fight a lot in, inside the Blue Cave, then my MP is still kind of high. And even though I wasn't at full HP, I think it's like not worth it to go and heal that little bit while I was there. Oh, and also because I definitely got some dewdrops from the Mad Dolls earlier, so I'm hoping I'm good for the run for MP items. Unless like shenanigans happen. Yeah, so Cull Hazard. So yeah, this place also dangerous. I'm just gonna always be saying that in the run, probably. So yeah, the enemies here. So the blood gel that I killed. I'm gonna save again just in case. I know, baby save this time. But yeah, the blood gels. If there's an encounter where there's 3 of those blood gels, like you'll get attacked first, and they. What's the attack called? Wind Bomb level 2. Or Wind Bomb level 2. Homing Arrow level 2. Sorry. It yeah, it'll probably hit you for like 30 something damage. So.
X.
It's pretty dangerous attack. Like, yeah, like range of like 32 to like high 20s to like 32ish. So they're strong. But yeah, I keep getting these Skelebats though with the blood gel. So. Yeah, so the Skelebat's faster, so it's just hitting with like a, wind cutter level 1. I'm gonna heal just in case, like, if I get blindsided by I'm actually rolling like 34 or something.
Right.
That'd be kind of sad. Yeah, so another dangerous encounter is the Wyvern, which, since I've been pretty much only getting this encounter, then we haven't seen the Wyvern yet. So the last, like, all the runs that I've been grinding for, like, practicing this category to get ready for this event, I've always gotten, like, way too many Wyverns here. Yeah, these guys. And, yeah, as you can see, yeah, it hit, like, 29 damage, so. They're also...
Those definitely look scarier.
And they're actually, like, big and menacing, too, so. Yeah, but they're very resistant to wind as well, so I can't even fight them. So I just have to run and take the big hit from them. Which, again, is nice for increasing defense. There is a chance that my defense stat could also end up being too low for the next boss. If I'm not getting hit hard by some of those, like, wyverns and stuff. So, we'll see if that happens. I usually expect to take, like, a couple deaths from this boss anyway, because, there's a bit of skill to, like, potentially surviving one of his attacks, but, if you get hit by, like, most of his so it's like a dragon, and he'll yeah, his 2 attacks, either he'll use a fire breath or he'll shoot this like tornado looking thing that just like tracks you and keeps hitting you, and that tornado thing is almost always gonna one-shot you on turn 1 when he uses it. And then the fire breath, you can kind of like move as you're getting hit, and you might be able to like kind of walk out of like, because the fireball's like multiple hits, you might be able to kind of like walk out of like the hits as they're hitting you, and like, you know, lose like most of your health instead of like getting one shot. Or depending on like the angle of the flames, like it's RNG dependent, but sometimes the flames could like angle in a way that it'll just miss you as you move, so you can like kind of like, yeah, walk out of the hit. So we'll see if that happens. So I gotta restore MP because it just ran out. And yeah, I think if I have 32 wind, I can also one shot this guy. But since I don't, then we'll just let it rock. So yeah, this dragon, also another unique boss for Quest, because yeah, it's not in Quest 64. Oh, he did the... Yeah, that attack. So yeah, that's the attack I was talking about.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so I got one shot by that. Sometimes you can like keep walking around and like you might not get hit by all the hits of it, and sometimes live, but it's like pretty rare. Hey, cool, I survived the fire breath at least. Oh, unlucky he. So when he shoots, so when he does the flame breath, if you, and that sucks because I didn't have enough wind stat to like one shot him too. But if he shoots that that wind ball afterwards, if you stay on the far right of the screen here, then like a lot of times it'll just miss you. Like he'll shoot it and it'll fly off screen. So. Yeah, it's like kind of rare that it actually like ends up hitting you after on the second turn. That was kind of unfortunate. But all right, second try, it's not bad. Yeah, I think my PB I died, or third try, sorry. My PB I died once in this category. Oh, I think oh my gosh, in Japanese I died 4 times there, so. Yeah, it's obviously like suboptimal PBs, but. Oh wait, no, I PB'd recently in Japanese. I forgot. Never mind, it's not the 4 deaths anymore. Whoops. I forgot.
Shame stricken from your record.
Yeah, it's 1 death now, unfortunately.
Much cleaner.
Yeah, so sometimes it feels nice when it's like getting through that fight deathless, and you know, I end up saving like, you know, sometimes like 40 seconds or something on that segment. It depends, because sometimes like yeah, since this game like is like pretty much a crapshoot like everywhere, then you know, sometimes you'll just lose time from like the amount of encounters. Oh, whoops. The types of encounters that you get, and sometimes depending on how much you grinded or not as well in the segment, then you might just like somewhat artificially like save or lose time in that way too. So yeah, Leonardo here, he's a pretty free fight in English. The AI is sort of broken. He's very resistant to wind as well, so you'll be using Magnet Rock for this fight. So yeah, if you're standing right above him here, he tries to use Water Pillar when he gets close to you, and it'll just miss you. But they fixed that in the Japanese version, so the attacks can actually hit upwards as well. So at this point of the game, he'll usually roll for like around half my health in Japanese. So it's actually a very, very scary fight in that version, but it's like pretty free in English. And then yeah, I raised my Earth to 14 so that I could defeat him in 1 less turn, because there is sometimes like he might occasionally, like his RNG, he might shoot that really long wind arrow attack that he did. And yeah, the animation is so long, and then you might have to actually consciously like try to dodge it too. But yeah, the attack is just really, really slow. But he always opens with it on turn 1, so that's normal. But then if he does it anytime after the fight, then yeah, that's just straight time loss, because he, from my experience, doesn't seem to commonly do it. Oh, that's pretty quick. I forgot to check my defense stat though before I got here. So since that rolled 27, I'm hoping that my defense is at it did 27. I'm gonna hope that it's at Yeah, maybe 20 then, because of that. Nope, it is probably less. I think I have 19 defense, so that might be a bit scary. It's definitely because I didn't get much like Wyverns or like the triple Blood Gel formations, but yeah, here is where I'm supposed to be grinding defense though. But yeah, we'll just let it rock though. So yeah, honestly, there's not going to be much going on for a few minutes while I'm grinding. So.
Well, in that case, let me take a minute to remind everybody what we're here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So once again, thank you all for joining us for Power Up with Pride 2025. This year we are supporting True Colors United. True Colors United implements innovative solutions to youth homelessness that focuses on the unique experiences of LGBTQ plus young people. Their team works at the federal, state, and local levels to ensure vital funding, policies, systems, and protections are in place that meet the needs of LGBTQ plus and BIPOC youth who are experiencing or at risk of homelessness. They partner with young people and with national, state level, and local advocates in advancing policies that bring us closer to a future where housing justice is a reality for all.
Alright, sorry, I was trying to gather my thoughts for a second.
No, you're good.
But yeah, thank you for that also. Yeah, like doing the head math and thinking about like, alright, before I start talking, am I gonna die or am I not gonna die?
Like I said, many spinning plates.
Yup, exactly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so they're gonna max roll at 22 here since my defense is like lower than normal. So it's good that the 22 showed itself early, so I didn't get like blindsided later on that roll or something. So occasionally hitting them with physical attacks whenever I can just like end my turn to restore 1 MP and yeah, grind a little bit, getting in a little bit of that extra HP grind. But yeah, since they're rolling like so high even in their like lowest damage rolls, then yeah, I have to heal way more frequently. This grind, it should take me about yeah, roughly like 3 full MP bars, so yeah, I'm using dewdrops whenever yeah, I have to make sure that my health is above 22, right? Otherwise yeah, I could die when I'm restoring my MP, so
yeah.
If I have no MP left, then yeah, I gotta probably just use a bread, but I did get a few breads like right at the beginning of the run, so I think I should be good for healing items. And the two of the ones that I sometimes skip during runs, I also grab them anyway, so I think I should be good for items. And in addition to that, it seems like I didn't really get any like junk item drops during some of the battles too. Mostly during Dondoran Plains. Like a lot of those frog enemies that I fought sometimes, they can sometimes drop junk item. Well, for the speedrun, they're junk items, but they're like decent, still like decent items. Like, gosh, who was it? Giant's boot, which gives you, or Giant's shoes, sorry, gives you your movement box becomes full temporarily, so you can just move like anywhere on the battlefield. And then for a few turns, and then yeah, what was the other? Ooh, I'm a little scared. Oh wait, no, actually, yeah, my lowest roll I think might be like 12 for healing, so that should be fine. What does it say? Because if I got like a really low roll for for healing HP there, then I could also die. I saw that happen in a race like years ago. This is like way before I even like learned the run or even had like played this game for that matter. And then yeah, I saw a race where yeah, 2 people were grinding and then grinding defense here, and then forgot that with healing level 1 that you could sometimes just like kind of get like a low roll for heals. So I probably want to be generally above 10 health if I'm going to use healing level 1 at this point. And yeah, I gotta also just remember that if my health is at 22, not to risk ending my turn. I'm like almost forgetting sometimes. So I'm just not used to getting hit that high in this fight. It's like almost new muscle memory. Okay, I think that's good enough for the grind there, so I hope. Oh, I think I over-grinded, like, very slightly, technically, but... if I do find two more giant... an encounter with, like, the two giant ants again, then I'm gonna, grind a bit more, It's mostly HP at this point, because, I would ideally like to have my defense to be at 32, so that, these guys would do, like, a little more damage, like, you know, like 6 to 9, like, in that range, generally, but... because I have 34 defense, then I think they're gonna roll, like, probably, like, 4 to 7 or something like that, so... so, you know, we'll gain a little less defense. It shouldn't be that bad, though, because I mostly just, like, want the HP at this point.
While you're grinding, let me mention the incentives that we currently have active for our donations.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So there are 2 different polls open for the Quest for Glory collection run that we're doing later in the day. One is a bid war to pick which class is going to be played, either warrior or thief, and then there is also a poll open for character names, so you can donate to name the character for the Quest for Glory run. And then we have a milestone that we're trying to hit for a bonus run of Ping Golf right after our UFO 50 run. So if you get your donations in now, you can pick both an incentive and a poll. So your donation pulls double duty that way as well. Type !donate in chat to get to our donation page. And we thank you all for the support.
Hey, nice. Alright, it's gonna save one more time. Definitely don't need to. Oh, I also overgrinded there on on HP, so
You're well
hopefully
prepared now.
it pays dividends at the end game. Yeah, I was looking to try and get my HP to around like 61 or 62. It's at 63, and then yeah, my defense ending off with like some range of like 35 to 35, 36 here. So should be good to go at this point. So this enemy here, the Sprite, with that homing arrow attack, before I started the defense grind at the start of the area, they can just like one-shot you from full health sometimes. So
Yikes.
so you kind of hope to not get that encounter early in this area, which sometimes it happens. So that's why I always save like when I first enter the forest, because if you don't, then like you're decently likely to just lose the run before you even can start the grind. But instead, like maybe you'll lose like 15 seconds if you know encounter one early after you save and like take a death. So it's like not that bad for a run this long. Alright, probably gonna heal here. I shouldn't need to at this point, but yeah, just you know, better safe than sorry. And then yeah, Zels, the boss coming up kind of soon. Like I certainly can still die to him, but we'll see if I do or not. And then I know I got some spirit gemstones drops. I forget if I got 1 or 2 in this run, so I'm gonna skip only 1 because I forgot if I got a second drop from a battle or not. And yeah, I don't want to like have to find a backup one. Find out I have to find a backup one later or something.
Right.
Yeah, the one that's inside the house here. I'm gonna grab this one, and then after fighting Zels, there's like 1 more in a chest, and I'm gonna just skip that one, which is like gonna be a pretty minor time save, but might as well because I know for a fact I got at least 1 spirit gemstones. Alright, I think my MP might end up being like just enough that I don't have to heal before the boss, or restore my MP before the boss. So get to save 1 MP item, which is nice. So yeah, Leonardo, who I fought earlier, so... oh yeah, I guess he has like a little bit more of a role in this version of the game. But yeah, he also... yeah, does fight Zels here, but then he's like... I guess there wasn't really a winner, because he's like, watch out, he's a tough guy. So, and then I just end up fighting him. So, in Quest 64, what's the attack that's like really broke? Or... defensive move that's really broken. Magic magic barrier. In this game, it's kind of nerfed. So in this game, we rely on using spirit armor, level 2 instead for a lot of these later bosses, because it spirit armor level 2 doubles your defense stat temporarily for, I don't know like what the max amount of turns you can get before it disappears, but I think it's a minimum. It'll be like minimum 3 turns, including that turn that you casted it. Which later on in the run could be bad if it just like runs out early. And in the US version, when you use buffing magic, like it doesn't tell you if it like if it like goes away or not. So you just kind of find out by like maybe getting hit harder or something. But in the Japanese version, there's actually like a text box that comes up when your like spirit armor runs out or something. Then there's a text box that'll tell you when it runs out on that turn. In addition to that, Brian also is like, in the Japanese version, he's also flashing when you like buff, when you use the self buff as well. So he'll also be not flashing anymore when it runs out. In addition to like, you know, the text telling you that it ran out. So nice quality of life thing in that in the Japanese version that English doesn't have. So definitely a lot of runs have died like on the final boss because he takes 6 hits to kill, and sometimes like the spirit armor just like runs out and you might not know, and then he might just like one-shot you or something. So yeah, that can be scary in this, especially in this version. And yeah, sometimes I end up being paranoid and I might try to like re-up on the spirit armor like mid-fight, like on the final boss as well. Which I might do that for safety. Because it in US version you can re-up yourself on a buff while it's active. It doesn't stack with it, but you can just like reset the timer for it. And actually, in Japanese, you can't do that. It just misses when you cast it. And for that matter, in both versions, all of Brian's self buff magic can also miss sometimes too. So yeah, I'm gonna hope that it like never misses throughout the run. Which
missing on a self buff is a little odd.
I know, right?
It's like I'm right there.
It's like how?
How did you miss you?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so it's yeah, this is why this game is always a roller coaster for RNG, because you never know when you're either might just lose a lot of time or just like die for like what feels like no reason sometimes. Alright, I'm gonna actually take this fight because I was forced to fight that windfish on the boat. It gives you like close to a level up at this point of the game, but not quite. So even though these ants are gonna give me like lower EXP, it's like just enough to level up there taking one of those fights. Which also, yeah, if you don't find like a second giant ants encounter, then sometimes you can, if you find them here, then you can also like do that that HP grind that I did earlier. So it's sometimes nice that there's backups. Yeah, I think the previous world record before me didn't have the second giant ants grind there, so he was kind of running with like I think it was like 58 HP and like a lot less defense, but I think he lost time over time in the run because of like how much like more times he had to like heal and stuff throughout the run. Including just like running away from encounters, like because you're taking more damage and you have like less health, so then slightly less health. Ah, that's unlucky. So yeah, so all these bosses now like have a special attack that they can use, which does a huge chunk of damage. And yeah, if she does it twice in a row here, then looks like my defense is just low enough that I can't survive 2 in a row. So I have to use the spirit armor just in case she did it again. And yeah, generally their special attacks are also really long too. So that's like a bit scary. All right, so defeated Nepti, 2 hits.
We had someone in chat mention that they're a little surprised that this is effectively a remake of the N64 game, and I suppose you'd be forgiven for that just because, one, it's a very different form, but also there's a lot of stuff that they added in this game.
Yep. Yeah, it's like actually crazy that this is actually like an official like release too. Like not like a fan game or something, right?
Right. And there's another question: are the spirits basically in the same location for both games?
Oh, I actually don't know. I think they're like pretty faithful, but I'm like not 100% sure because I haven't gotten all the spirits in like the N64 version ever. But some of the ones that are just like really out of the way in this game, like I do remember some of them being like that in Quest 64. So I think it's like decently faithful. But I don't know with 100% certainty though. I feel like someone that runs this, like speed runs this game, might know that, or speed runs both games might know that.
I was about to say someone who speedruns this game is right here with us.
Yeah, yeah, both I meant. Yeah, I want to try asking Bing Chang about that because he had record in both games, and then I think for Quest 64 I think he has a record in some of them still, but I think the records also changed hands between a few people sometimes in that game also. And also, again, depending on what category, because there's like glitched any %, there's like glitchless and stuff like that for that game. Oh my gosh, I just realized that since I've been yapping so much, I completely forgot about my coffee. So
oh no.
It's like half full, but it's like really cold now when I started drinking it. Yeah, so I guess I left it lying around for like nearly an hour at this point. But that's okay. It actually doesn't even like taste bad, but would obviously prefer it either hot or like iced coffee, either or.
Right, it's that in between that's not so great.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so, geez, these see after the defense grind, these these skeletons are only doing like skeleton knights are doing only 1 damage, whereas when I first entered that area, those guys would do like generally like 16, 17, so we're scary strong. But yeah, also my bad that I've been neglecting the chat, all y'all. I still didn't have chat popped out.
Hey, it's okay. I'm relaying all of the big stuff.
So yeah, I definitely appreciate that. So I have my my phone open with chat, but then like I have to like turn my head like pretty far to my left to look. So and then also it's like, you know, small screen and everything, so it's like, you know, trying to like speedrun reading chat during the speedrun. It's like,
yeah, don't worry, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, exactly. So I appreciate it. Yeah, there's what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I have 45 wind currently. Oh, because of that extra level up when I took that fight on the giant ants, so I can actually skip. So if I have some number below 45 wind when I get into, honestly forgot the name of this this town that I'm gonna be briefly in, just for the lottery in particular, which I'm a little paranoid I might miss menu, so I'm gonna actually just save in case. So I don't want to like try and get the wrong thing in the lottery. So say yes. Okay, yeah, I did get only 1 extra spirit gemstone scrap. So good that I didn't skip 2, because I thought I got 2, but I didn't. So yeah, that warrior's cape there. When you win the lottery and get it, and equip it eventually, then it doubles your defense. It doesn't show like in your defense stat, but it does double your defense passively though, which I'm gonna need for all of the late game bosses pretty much. And it's funny that like Mammon, the final boss, can like still maybe one-shot me. Like,
Wow. Even with all of that.
yeah, without spirit armor level 2, you can like maybe still like one-shot too. If I get it like a good defense grind again later, like a much shorter defense grind later, then if I get a good one, then there's probably a shot that like the one attack that he could one-shot me with might not one-shot from full health. So gonna hope that happens. Otherwise, if not, then if I don't get a good defense grind, then it'll be like a 1 in 3 chance every time that I don't have spirit armor that I could just die to him. And in turn 1, of course, if he just does it turn 1, then I'm just dead automatically as well. So yeah, grabbing these. So yeah, so with that lottery also, so the result of the lottery when it comes is determined by how many steps in this overworld that you have. So like not like indoors or in caves. So with this routing, usually after I get through this this dungeon, Baragoon Tunnel, then when I leave here, then like a little bit after that, then I'm gonna save to save scum the lottery afterwards. So there's like 2 boss fights in here, which funnily enough, yeah, I think there was 2 boss fights there's 2 boss fights in Quest 64, but one of them got changed in this game. So there's an NPC called Lavar in Quest 64 in the area called Shamwood, which it seems like there was supposed to be like more there, but I'm assuming that the game got rushed. But yeah, they made Lavar a boss fight in this game. Well, actually, you have to fight him like 3 times in this game, which you don't fight him at all in Quest 64. But he there's another boss named Shilf that's normally in Baragoon Tunnel, but she got moved to Shamwood, and you fight her there when you go in this game. And because of her, she's very resistant to wind and fire as well. So I'm gonna start raising my earth. Oh yeah, also your elements levels, they your elements cap at 50, so I'm at 49 wind right now. So yeah, you can't go any higher after that. So I want to be at 49 particularly because these next 2 bosses can 49 or 50, so you can oh, why do you need 49? Oh right, because of what's that jerk's name? Fargo. He me using Wind Bomb against him, he would barely not get 2-shot if you have less than 49 wind. And then yeah, Lavar here, if you have 49, then you can use Wind Cutter level 3 once, and then Wind Cutter level 2. If you have 50 wind, you could use Wind Cutter level 1 on the second turn, but I want to stay at 49 because I want to raise my earth as much as possible. So usually you don't want to see that attack, like that lion head, because it hits pretty hard. And the attack, I guess, is longer than his fireball level 3 also.
Someone in the chat says that they maximized wind every time that they played Quest 64, so they love seeing that wind is the strat for this speedrun. But if I remember right, wind's a lot better in this game than it was in Quest 64, right?
Yeah, definitely a lot better. Yeah, yeah, pretty much in that game it was like, yeah, Earth was definitely just like the most broken thing. And then water is pretty good since like the healing spells are tied to it too. And it's still got like water pillars and stuff has like decent power like overall in that game too. Alright, so I'm a little paranoid, so I'm gonna use MP item because if my spirit armor level 1 missed, I would miss this turn 1, then I wouldn't be able to oh, I'd be 1 MP short for this fight, unfortunately. So oh, I'm probably dead. Ah, dang. Okay. Yeah, he used a special attack, so yeah, that just one-shots you if you don't get the spirit armor level 2 up. Also, I forgot that I used the mint leaves after I saved, so And yeah, I figured that I'd probably end up having to restore my MP after this fight anyway, so at 2 MP. Like I would maybe be able to get away with it, but yeah, but might as well just use it now and not run the risk. So I got the defense up, and then there is a sweet spot with Wind Bomb where, yeah, I'm slightly like I'm under and slightly to the left, and the Wind Bomb will hit like 1 extra time, so you can, yeah, do like, yeah, I'm doing what, like 510 damage, so you can
Nice.
yeah, if you don't stand in that sweet spot, then you'll end up doing oh shoot, I forgot how much. I think it's like 390 something, I think. So you'll end up not two-shotting him, so you also have to like stand in the right spot to hit with like the full damage of the full potential damage of the Wind Bomb there. And yeah, he has 1,000 health, so yeah, I did like what, like around 1,020, so like just enough to kill him. But yeah, so 1 death to Fargo, that's kind of common to happen, where you might use that special attack and it like almost always will one-shot you. I've occasionally survived it, but usually if that happens, my HP will be around like 6 or something, and you know, if he does that special attack again, like later on, then even with the spirit armor, like you'll get hit too many times at 1 damage. Like it'll do 1 damage, but because it'll probably hit you like 6 times, it'll probably just kill you afterwards. So sometimes that could happen too. And the attack animation being longer, so it also does waste time a bit. Alright. Oh yeah, going through Baragoon Tunnel there is also a lot less dangerous in the Japanese version, because there's more attacks that are avoidable in Japanese. Like enemies using hot steam, where like the fire was like spinning around them. Sometimes you can like move to the right or move up and like dodge it before it actually hits you. Alright, so saving here to save Scum the lottery. I was on PB pace, not yesterday, 2 days ago, but yeah, I got like 9th try on this lottery, so the run like mostly died to that, unfortunately. So moving second try, nice. Yeah,
Nice.
Mostly moving slightly different, just to try to change the RNG. But yeah, my bad, I interrupted you.
No, that was good.
Alright, yeah, second try. So I saved kind of far away there, so it probably took an extra like 2 seconds per try. So assuming I lost probably roughly like 9 seconds per second try there. Because if you're 1 step tile away, then yeah, it loses about 7 seconds per try. But yeah, I stayed farther away because yeah, like when you load the save, then yeah, like if you move the same way, then usually the RNG will just be the same. So if I'm like a little too close to the result there, then yeah, there's a chance that I might just be on like a lot of like steps where I just get a bunch of like losing lotteries. So yeah, just like more chance to like shift the RNG like a bit more with like more steps. So here I want to find an encounter called Ghost Stalker. Because if I find one, then I'll try to defense grind on it as well. Just like try to use up like all my MP. Oh, there, that's him. So yeah, this large cutter attack doing like 37 damage, like, you know, it gives you so much defense. And then yeah, like even this cyclone that he's using, doing like 24 to 27 damage. Like it gives you a ton of defense. So this will be my last defense grind in the run, since I was able to find one early. Yeah, definitely have had a mixed bag in runs, because a lot of when I was like early to grinding this run, like before getting world record, like I swear almost every run I would like not find a Ghost Stalker in my first visit of Boil Hole here. He's not using large cutter at all this time, aside from like the first attack. But, oh, there you go. I just had to complain a little and then deliver,
There you go.
You know?
Weaponizing the commentator's curse.
Exactly. Alright, I'm gonna run away from here. Yeah, so my health is really low, and I'll likely have to use an MP item, because I might have overdid it with grinding defense there, but just wanted to make sure that I wasn't under grinding at least. So yeah, I was gonna say the encounter I want now is those sleeping lions as well. I forgot their names, but they're the one encounter that you're faster than in this area. So yeah, you can just run away without them like attacking you first. Yeah, red wyverns though, they're giving me the work right now. Okay, so I have 2 MP items and 3 HP items, so if my health gets low before I get to what's this town called? Branoch, then I'm gonna I'll probably use an MP item because actually it depends how far away I am from Branoch. If I'm really close, then I'm gonna just use a bread or healing potion, but otherwise then yeah, I'm gonna restore my MP because I might have to heal a lot more times, so yeah, it's really good that I got those 2 dewdrops earlier, since I'm like pretty healthy for MP restoratives, it looks like. Alright, I'm not too far away, so I'm gonna just use the healing potion here. Yeah, because I assume that I won't get 2 encounters here, so I should be okay. And yeah, might not even get hit that hard by encounters. So yeah, those red rose knights that I encountered earlier. If I didn't find any ghost stalkers in Boyle Hole, then I would have encountered, try to fight one of those instead. Alright, so black wings. So yeah, all these wings that I've been going into the house to get. So it's a fast travel to those respective towns. So you also have to make sure to get the right ones so that you don't kill the run, because you know, otherwise you have to spend like 10 minutes like backtracking or something. So yeah, making sure not to miss any. And every time you use the wings to fast travel, you have to go back like into the wings like house and like get it again. So gotta make sure to not forget. I'm never gonna be using a wings to fast travel back to here, so I don't need to recollect. But these black wings to Branoch, I need to get it again though, because I want to fast travel back to here. After the next boss that I defeat, I'm gonna get a fast travel to oh geez, where? Oh, gonna end up getting a fast travel to yeah, back to Melroad, like the where I use the white wings. You get automatically like fast travel to there. So then I want to use the black wings to come back here because this is where I want to be.
I have a $50 donation here from Terathiel, who says, donating for a good cause and for my buddy Jazz, who is an expert at raising money for good causes. Thank you, Tara.
Hey, yo, nice.
That's very sweet.
Yo, thank you for the $50. But yeah, like, yeah, again, like, as, like, commonly said with charity events, like, of course, like, anything helps, like, no matter how big or small the donation is, so, like, yeah. It's always much appreciated if you have the means to be able to support, or even just, like, sharing the event as well. Helps, too.
Yeah, we're very glad to have everybody here in the audience, and this extra special shout-out to everybody who's able to donate.
Yep. So yeah, thank you again for that. So yeah, Lavar 2 and 3, it's back-to-back fights, and Lavar 2 is pretty much the same as Lavar 1, and then Lavar 3 here is I guess 1500 health instead of 500, and I got very lucky. He didn't use the the actual dangerous attack like a single time. I got perfect RNG for that fight. So there's an attack that we call the Ice Chainsaw, where there's like a bunch of like ice particles spinning around him, and then he like launches it at you, and it hits you like 30 times. So even though it does like 1 damage a piece, it like will hit you for somewhere between like 26 to like 30, like 4 damage, and somewhere in that range. So you can kind of like move as it's hitting you so that it'll like hit you a little less, but like you'll still, even if you do like really good movement, he'll probably still hit kind of like high 20s on you. But if you just stand still and take it, you'll take like 36 or something. So yeah, you don't want to start the that final phase of the fight with your health being like too low. Otherwise, yeah, you might just die turn 1. So. Oh, one moment. Sorry, I got an email about
It's okay. Let me go over the incentives that we currently have open for the event.
All right,
The
sure.
Quest for Glory collection has 2 different polls open right now. One is a class bid war for which class we play for the Quest for Glory collection run. That's either warrior or thief. And then we also have a donation incentive open for naming that class, or naming the character, I should say. And then we also have a goal that we're trying to hit for the UFO 50 run, where after the UFO 50 run, we'll have a bonus ping golf stream. So if we can hit that, that'll be a ton of fun. I really want to see what it's like to play ping golf as fast as humanly possible.
Alright, thank you. Yeah, my bad. I was yeah, possible work opportunity, so it's like an email. Usually they go pretty fast if I take long to respond, so I just happen to see it.
Respect the grind.
Yeah, so yeah, basically I work as a film extra sometimes. Like I'll take gigs if I can.
Oh, cool.
So sometimes opportunities just like fly by where they're like, oh, the position's filled already. And I tell them I'm available. So yeah, so it's just responding. But yeah, so a tragic moment. So I guess compared to Quest 64, so Brian's dad there, he like sacrificed himself to take an attack from in front of Brian and Leonardo, and yeah, you actually get to see him die. Whereas in the beginning of Quest 64, like you're told that your dad, your dad went on an adventure and he's like possibly missing, and then when you go to Brandoch Castle in that game, then you see him like injured, like sitting down, like injured, but you can talk to him, so he's like not dead, but that's like the only time you see him in the game. But yeah, in this game he actually like dies with like a noble sacrifice of like
wow,
taking an attack for his son. So that's why there was some sad music playing, because Brian got knocked out as well, and then yeah, and then he was like told what happened. So yeah,
this
so
game has a lot of extra stuff in it for being a conceivably a downport of an N64 game.
Yep, exactly. I guess because I'm assuming that Quest 64 must have been rushed, so they probably were like, ooh, now we have more time to like add more
content. We want to build out the rest of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Sad. As you can see here, also I'm like taking way less damage than before because the double defense from the Warrior's Cape. Now that I finally have it equipped. Yeah, since I went back home and like checked the mailbox and stuff, then it like automatically gets equipped onto you afterwards. Yeah, the other lottery items are just not as good in general, so yeah, unfortunately don't get any of them in the run. There's I think it's Warrior's Staff, which I think doubles your staff's damage, like if you do physical attacks. And then what was the other one called? Warrior's Badge. I think it lowers encounter rates with enemies. But that would be nice, but it's you know, definitely just like less worth it comparatively to the Warrior's Cape, because
right, and I guess it could be a mixed blessing with this run, because there are some times where you want to be able to grind out those encounters.
Yeah, and then it would be nice if we had enough like spirit gemstones to like get it again, but then also like the process of going through the lottery again is also just really long, so it would waste like more time than it would save, even if you could do the lottery again at this point. And yeah, so the desert, yeah, there's definitely no hills in the desert, in 2D. Compared to Quest 64. Yeah, so all the way at the bottom, like middle, there's like this like lost city called Shamwood. That's it's like really grandiose looking, like in Quest 64 actually, but the music also is pretty ear grating in my opinion, but on the Game Boy port. So yeah, grabbing some healing items, because the chests, all those chests have items, but all the ones I grabbed there were all the healing or MP items, whereas the rest would just end up being like inventory filler. So yeah, Spirit Light restores your HP to full, and then yeah, I think it was Dragon Potion, I think, or Hero's Drink. Alright, so yeah, it's making sure that, I have sometimes, like, choked good paces by forgetting to heal and or restore my MP, before Shilf here. And, yeah, because, I'm gonna be using, Magnet Rock on her for the whole fight, then, yeah, it's gonna take a lot of hits to defeat her. So, like, it'll probably take, like, just about my entire MP, bar from full, so... Yeah, if you don't restore your MP to full, then you're wasting extra turns because you'll have to restore your MP afterwards. Or have to restore your MP, like, mid-fight, and then, you know, taking an extra turn because of that. And then, yeah, just taking these hits on purpose. You can actually move to the side if you're on the bottom of the screen here, and anything besides those green homing arrows, you can actually just move to the right or left and dodge hits sometimes. Which I might start doing that now, because my health is getting kind of low. And then, she'll start using, like, a more special attack when her health is really low. Yeah, this, where there's, like, lightning, and then she shoots even more of those, like, pink, this, like, pink attack. Those pink beams. And, she, oh, because I'm at the edge of the screen, there, she still shoots a bunch of those pink beams, but because you're at the bottom of the screen, they don't all hit you. I guess because you're too close to them, maybe? And they also, like, disappear off screen faster, so you can kind of just, like, have her end her turn sooner with it by standing at the very bottom of the screen, like that. Oh, so I had 3 MP left. Oh, I think because my Earth stat's at 24, so I was able to kill her in 1 less turn, actually. Compared to at 23 or less. Whoops. I'm like forgetting the menus. It was a little slow. Alright, and oh, I think I don't have any dewdrops left, so the bar that's... Oh, I have to grab the wings. I completely forgot. I almost just killed the run right here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I did that in my very first run. I forgot to get these, and I had to, like... It took, like, 20 minutes to travel back here after, so...
Oh, heartbreaker.
Yeah. Good thing I didn't forget that, because that was, or something like 18 minutes to get back here. So I was like, oh, well... I can probably improve my PB by a lot if I, you know, just don't make this mistake.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I was like second last on the leaderboards or something with that run because that happened. So.
And look where you are now.
Yup. It's from rags to riches. And yeah, so gotta refight the dragon, which, again, it's more unique content. I'll heal just in case. Like, I don't think I should have to, but just in case, because he will probably hit for around, like, 7-ish damage per turn, and I think it should take me, like, 5 turns to defeat him. I honestly forgot the number. It's 5 or 4, I think. But yeah, Dragon is way less scary in the refight because of all the defense I have now. There's a chance that you can kind of skip one turn of his attacks if you move up to move up 2 times. Oh, that attack is really slow also, so you usually don't want to get that Hydro Pump looking attack. But yeah, if you move up to here, he'll move up as well, and sometimes not do this attack. He'll sometimes just end his turn, but unfortunately I wasn't lucky, so try to get a turn skip.
Seems like it's been a pretty balanced run overall. You've gotten a couple of things that are super early and a couple of these that take a little longer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that feels like Quest RPG in a nutshell. It's like the run always like can die or come back at like any moment because yeah, it honestly is a crapshoot, but it is fun. I did pick it as just kind of like a chill game. It's a chill game to run while like talking to chat and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is a very laid-back kind of... For being a speedrun, it's a laid-back kind of speedrun to open up our day. It's really nice.
Right? Yeah, early morning forward for all y'all. So yeah, so another boss that's I was gonna say he's a joke, but technically not. Guilty, who is like generally a very huge run killer in Quest 64. He's generally a lot easier here. Like, you could still die in this fight, but it's like a lot less likely than in 64. Though, oh crud, what category? I think any percent glitchless in Quest 64 now. I think there was actually an RNG manipulation discovered for the fight. So I think it's like, I think it might actually be like a lot easier in only that category in 64. But I know for like normal unrestricted any percent runs, like a decent amount of runs like die to this boss. So yeah, this spinning flame attack is dangerous here. So was of course just like hoping he wouldn't do that attack much, or hopefully if he did do it, he would do it at the end of the fight. So he should take 3 hits to defeat. Well, yeah, this that attack also can what's it called? It can kind of like hit you twice as it's like passing by when it's spinning around. So it's another reason that you want to be careful. Oh my gosh, he's actually just spamming it too.
Yeah.
So I should have used Spirit Armor to make it less dangerous. So that's my fault. Oh, am I dead? I think I'm dead. Yep. He double hit me on the first one, so wow, after I said how it's like less likely I'll die, then he just was like, here, I'll show you what's up. Alright, this time I'm gonna Spirit Armor up just to like make sure that that doesn't happen. I think that's like literally the second time in a run that I've ever died to him.
Wow. This is the nature of RNG.
Sorry?
I said this is the nature of RNG.
Yup. Oh, shoot. So, yeah, I definitely gotta just Spirit Armor next time then. Yeah, so he, yeah, I think 3 Windcutter level 3s will still kill him. So you need to double check that, actually. Okay, yeah, my note says he has like 1200 health. Yeah, 3 Windcutter level 3s, or yeah, if you want to hit him with a Wind Bomb. Oh, his hitbox is like a little larger than most bosses, so you have like a little bit more leeway for that sweet spot with the Wind Bombs as well. Oh my gosh, you just opened with it this time. Alright, fine, guilty. Really did it to me.
Chat was a little surprised at how far you got booted back, but yeah, the cutscenes in this game are surprisingly long for being a Game Boy Color game.
Yup. Yeah, I saved right before I got to... Yeah, I saved like right before the cutscene, but I didn't have a chance to save afterwards. Oh, I messed up. I messed up the wind bomb there, so it didn't get the full hits. Oh yeah, also since I'm pretty much gonna be using wind on like every boss for the rest of the game, like after Shilf, so fire is just the fastest one to select when you level up, so I'm always just mashing A after a boss fight.
Right.
So, yeah,
it's not that it's not that you're intentionally leveling fire, it's just what's there, and we don't really need any other elements at this point.
Exactly. Yeah, Beegis, this next boss, he it's not like a super dangerous boss, but another one where like if the RNG goes like just barely wrong enough, then like you could maybe risk the death. Oh, I forgot to heal too. Oh, I thought I had one more MP item. I would have grabbed a what's it called? A dewdrop from the bar. I shouldn't need it though still before the final boss, because there is a free heal that you can take. Oh, actually, yeah, never mind. Yeah, it's faster to take the free heal than to get the dewdrop and use it. So, never mind. So this is fine. I had just enough heal items like to go through the run, so, or MP items. That's good. So this is kind of a slow opener. You ideally want him to use his special attack within the first 2 turns, where he'll like lunge towards you and slash you 11 times. If you don't grind enough defense, then he only hit me 9 times that time? Oh, that's weird. I've never seen it do less than 11 ever. Yeah, so he'll slash you up a bunch of times, and if you don't grind enough defense, then if those slashes are doing more than 1 damage, then you'll he can like potentially just like kill you outright during the fight if he does it enough times. But oh, whoops. I forgot I was supposed to be mashing it. So I just talked about that.
Muscle memory for going to wind.
Exactly. Like I actually tried to, and I was like, wait, oops. Yeah. So he those wind cutters that he shoots at you. Yeah, since he doesn't move towards you, then you have to move towards him, because you want to start getting those wind bombs in on him. But then yeah, you take more turns to like get into the sweet spot to be able to use it. So that's why it will potentially waste an extra like turn or 2 if you get the RNG that I got there. But that was still fine. Like I didn't even come that close to needing to heal versus him. But unfortunately, my health is actually just low enough that I still do need to heal anyway. Because there is like one specific encounter that can kill me here. So I'm in the final area. Excuse me. Was it Mammon's World? So hey, I was about to say how when I get encounters here, I want to find formations that have like just those judgments, those like gray statue enemies, because I'm faster than them, so I can just run away immediately. There has been some runs where throughout this area where I might get like 12 or 13 of those encounters. And then also, I think my run yesterday that made it this far, I only got like 3 of them, so, it's a pretty big variance. Hey, there's 2. There's a second one. Yeah, I think like, a couple of my PBs I gotten really excited where I'm just like, oh my god, got like, get like three in a row, like a few times in runs, or a few times like at different parts of that same run. So, hey, here's hoping. Hey, there's another. So yeah, the Spriggans, those big blue, these guys. One of their attacks, the Ice Knife attack, I'm not sure how much damage it's gonna do, but generally, I think I usually take like somewhere between like 24 and like 27, depending on what my defense stat is. So, if my health gets a little like too low, then it can be dangerous to get this encounter, because if And yeah, as you can see, they're also not even like guaranteed to even do the ice knife attack because they've been using the large cutter currently and hitting me for only like 2 damage. That should indicate that my defense is really high because I think they should be, on average, like usually hitting more than that with the large cutter, like some higher single-digit number, but like maybe like 4 or 5, something like that. So that. I must have gotten like a very good grind on the Ghost Stalker earlier.
Yeah, I was about to say, it sounds like your defense grinding has paid off.
Yep. Yeah, there's the ice knife. So the 23 there. So I got a text message on my phone too. Just I got a little jump scared because SMS messages they my phone lights up, and I think it's like the only time when it. Oh, that and like actually getting like a phone call is when my phone lights up. So I like just saw it in my peripheral vision and got a little distracted. Which yeah, sometimes yeah, again with like possible work opportunities. So usually trying to check if I'm if I see my phone light up.
Yep.
But anyway, so yeah, the encounter just now, Pinhead, in any percent runs, because they don't grind defense and HP enough, like at the top level for runs, then those guys usually will one-shot you in Quest 64 for any percent. So yeah, so a lot of like good paces for runners I've seen like die there pretty much.
So many
also
pitfalls right at the end.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, so yeah, they never get attached to the run because like they know that it might just die. Also, those Pale Riders as well, those horses, they in Quest 64 they also one shot you if they use the large cutter as well in any percent. But then yeah, in this game they hit for like pretty low. I think their large cutter like might barely do like might be like just barely in the teens or like barely double digits. All right, so finally at Mammon, casting heal to heal like 5 HP. You never know. Oh, I got one encounter beforehand though. Oh my gosh, I'm getting trolled. I think I'm like one step away from like actually like. Yeah, they're like triggering the final boss. Oh. Yeah, childhood friend was wishing me a belated happy birthday.
Oh, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. It was last week Thursday. Oh, my defense is so high that I actually lived. That's the attack that usually one-shots you, but I survived with like 2 HP. Oh, and he did it twice in a row. Oh my gosh.
Really, really glad you did the defense grinding then.
Dang, it still killed me the second time. Oh. Oh wow, I didn't get the encounter this time. So I didn't save. What a troll.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, he's like only doing this attack too.
Yikes.
Alright, live this time. So yeah, using Spirit Light since that heals full, whereas I think Fresh Bread heals only 50 health, so you know, so I wouldn't be at full health if I had healed there. Alright, so this attack as well, if you don't defense grind much, then this attack also like will do like so much more damage where it'll like nearly one-shot you, so it gets scary. So yeah, we'll see if I can defeat Mammon on this fight or not. Yeah, so this giant laser, if you stay up in this corner, it'll always miss you, so you kind of just hope he'll do that attack a lot. Oh, my spirit armor ran out.
Oof.
So that killed me. And yeah, so dang, so I guess I should have taken it. I should have healed on one of those turns then. Because I would have lived that attack, and then I would have also known to re-up on my spirit armor. Oh my gosh, this is always opening up with this attack. Yeah. So, fortunately, this attack only does like 6 damage when you have the spirit armor up, so it's like not too bad. But again, scary. This fight's always scary. And you just never know
there's
when you're
A
gonna
lot of
die.
opportunities to die here.
Yup. So, maybe I should try to take a heal here. We'll see if it works out or not. 'Cause, at this point, like, of course, I would like to just survive the fight, if anything.
Yeah, play it safe if you can.
Alright, let's see if I can Spirit Armor again one more time. Alright, cool. No misses for the whole run on Spirit
Good.
Armor. So far.
Someone was equating it when I complained about how do you miss yourself. Someone equated it to when you pick up a cup and try to take a sip, but you just miss your whole face. Like, oh god, I have been that tired.
Oh my gosh. I, like 2 days ago, we were leaving. Oh, yeah, that's time also. I thought I had one more turn, but I miscounted.
GG's.
Hey, thank you. I, when I was starting the run, I was gonna like also use my own timer to keep track of my splits, but I forgot, so I actually don't even know what time I got.
Timer on the stream says 1:39:56.
Okay, so underestimate, but oh wait, actually, yeah, no but for that actually, but
Yeah, no, you're good.
no, that's cool. Yeah, my PB is 1:33:58. So, yeah. So yeah, generally I put my estimate at about 7 to 8 minutes above my PB whenever I cut my time down in this game. So, yeah. So that worked out at least. Fortunately,
great
not
job.
having another death to Mammon, so that works. Yeah, I think I probably could have. If I took like 2 more deaths, then I maybe would have went over estimate. Like 2 or 3 deaths, I think. Because yeah, I think generally, like when I've done runs, depending on how long the fight goes, I usually would lose like 50 seconds to like slightly over a minute, like per fight. So, but anyway, yeah, it's enough rambling for me. But yeah, first off, I'd like to say, thanks again for the donations, everybody. Because it's nice that there was some that were actually like read off during my run. So. Always appreciated. And if you want to shoot me a follow, also I'm at Ryan_Ford522 on pretty much all the socials except Instagram. And then Blue Sky is RyanFord522, so just one word. And yeah, I've been running a lot of different games over the last few years. And yeah, lately I've been kind of grinding another obscure RPG game called Arcrise Fantasia, but I'm gonna be putting it down for about a month and a half because I have a run coming up for SGDQ, so I'm starting to try to practice more for that. Which is,
Right on.
Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening DX, and then
Cool.
yeah, so that run will be on like July 7th, around 9 p.m. Eastern, so it's a good time slot this time too.
All right.
And then yeah, also been grinding Super Metroid quite a bit, and I promised because I'm going to be on the couch for the Super Metroid race at SGDQ as well. Then I promised them that I would actually learn low percent ice, so I told them I would start after I finished this run for this event. So so probably next stream I will start learning low percent ice for Super Metroid. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Get on that.
Right,
Ryan,
so-
thank you so much for running this game for us. This was an awesome run, and you've been a blast to have, and a very great opener for day 2 of Power Up with Pride 2025.
Hey, thank you, and thanks for having me, and thank you for holding it down as well, Jazz.
Hey, thanks.
All right, take care, everybody.
Once again, thank you so much, Ryan, for that very awesome quest run. I'm going to send us off with this one last donation read that we did get during that run. Thank you, Manic, for the $5. Sorry, this comment is throwing me for a loop. I have a very important question for Chad, and it's something that we all need to consider as we proceed with our lives if we're going to proceed along the right path. Wubba dubba dub. Is that true? I'll leave you to ponder that, because this is the end of my stint hosting for Power Up with Pride. This is my first time hosting for a speedrunning event. I had a stint yesterday, and I had a stint today. And it was a blast. You guys are a great audience, and this is a great event. And thank you so much for helping us raise money for True Colors United. It's an incredible cause that is trying to combat youth homelessness, especially among the LGBTQ plus community. Thank you so much for your donations. Thank you to everybody who's been running this, both the runners of the games and the people running tech, and all of the hosts that have done so far. You guys are so cool, and this is such an awesome event. I'm going to be handing it off to Starwind, and then in a little bit you guys are going to see a Link to the Past run, which I'll be in chat for because of course I love that game. Take care, be well, love you guys.
Hello, everyone. Good morning and welcome back to Power Up with Pride 2025. I am your host, Starwin X9, and Wubba Dubba Dubba, is that true? I wanted to read that comment just because I love Rhythm Heaven. So I had to get that in there. It's been a wonderful morning full of quests, and the quests are going to keep coming up. First, we're going to do a little bit of adventure with Link, of course, but not exactly Link's adventure. It's going to be a Link to the Past, but you know, it's always an adventure. But we do have King's Quest and Quest for Glory coming up. And speaking of those runs, we have polls open for Quest for Glory. There is a class bid war happening. There is 2 options, Fighter and Thief is currently in the lead for $25. So for anyone that wants to get in there, snipe that. $26 is all you need to put Fighter in the lead. Also, for Quest for Glory, we have a character name bid war. Currently, there is only one. No, there's two. Sorry, Girl in the Tower has $50, whereas Gnome Ann has $5. So if you want to maybe change that up, see Gnome Ann take the lead, or if you like Rexo, Slowpoke, or my personal favorite on the list, Brave Sir Robin, all you have to do is beat $50 to make that happen. And I would be remiss to not mention our UFO 50 bonus pin golf run incentive. So that target is currently set at $350, and we already have $80 towards that. So, chat, I believe in you. Let's make this happen. So that is going to be, exclamation mark, donate in chat, exclamation mark, incentives. Learn more about that. And when you do donate, remember, you can choose both a poll and a target. Your money goes equally to both. So you don't have to pick, am I going to do a poll? Am I going to do a target? It's a 2-for-1 every single time. So love to see it. But we're going to get ready for our next run. Up next, we do have Imchan running Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, no major glitches. And we'll be right back with that run. Stick around. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Power Up with Pride 2025. We are just getting ready for our Legend of Zelda Link to the Past run by M-Chan. We'll be starting that shortly. As a reminder, you can always hit !donate and !incentive to donate and see all of our upcoming incentives. And remember to hit !charity to see everything we are doing with True Colors United. A quick reminder of what they do. True Colors United implements innovative solutions to youth homelessness that focuses on the unique experience of LGBTQ plus young people. As always, you can hit !donate to learn more about what they do. But a quick little fact for you. In America, up to 4.2 million youth and young adults experience homelessness each year, with Black, Latin, and LGBTQ plus youth disproportionately experiencing harm. True Colors United is ending youth homelessness by transforming systems, building the power of youth with lived experiences of homelessness, and advocating for change from the grassroots to the global stage. It is an absolutely wonderful charity that we are raising money for. So if you do have the means, please get in your donations. And if you can't, just spread the word. Hang out and chat, have a good time. Make sure the vibes are wonderful as we cheer on our runners throughout this marathon. We are getting the final touches set up for this run, and we'll be back with you shortly.